Okay, so let's remove it from the section view. Right click on this and say hide. So obviously we need to first work on the center shaft. We'll make the part visible again at the end. So we take a reference plane and we say that it is parallel to the top plane. Parallel to the top plane. Let me just right, and we say yes. Second, I don't know why that's showing up as an error. We'll just do that again. Plane. We will select the top plane. Yep, giving me any errors. And we select the height as 18 point. Press enter. But we have from the top view, right view. Second, make sure this plane is above this central part. Okay, this is plane is above, and we're gonna start using this further over. Okay, now that the plane is set in its position, we will also make this geometry visible that we hid and in section view. Keep it in section view. And we will produce another plane that will be parallel to this plane. And the height of this plane, let me just go into the proper view. It's giving me problems, I don't know why, but let me just increase the height to such that this plane is above this outer shell, because that's where the body will be. You obviously don't have to do this, you just take the value that will appear here, and you can see that this is the point where the plane reaches the top of this curve. Plane is at top of this curve. That is exactly what we want. It's 30.9. We say okay, where we want the plane. Okay, in this view, we will first select this plane and make it relatively short. We step this. That's where we want it. Then, at least for now, hide this because our planes are set in the exact position. Don't need to get the body for now. In this, hide this at least for now. Right click and hide this plane for now. And we will sketch on this plane. Sketch. So this is obviously at the top of the plane. Click on this side only, and we say convert entities. So now this is our real line. We get out from section view. We don't. We need to draw this feature first. We take the line, press it onto the center, From the center, we draw obviously a complete horizontal that we use to approach to the other side. And from that, we use the center of this line to, you know what, we will use a center line, this midpoint line. And using the midpoint line, we will make this. Needs to be horizontal completely, or vertical, obviously. And using the smart dimension tool, it needs to be 10.64 inches. Press enter. That's the dimension. And then we go out of smart dimension, trim entities, remove this, remove this, remove this. Just a second. And we remove this. Now this is our line. This is what we needed. In this, now that this is created, we will select it and we will produce from this end just to help us see where the end of this point. Not necessary, no need to give it dimensions, just need to have this marked out because this is where the blades going to be designed. Trim entities again, remove this, use the spleen command, spleen, draw it from this point to this point, and press escape. Click on this line, will allow you to curve this line in this direction. You'll curve it ever so slightly, just using your simple idea. And trim entities again, remove this, and now this is one of the sides of the blade. So again, spleen command, draw another spleen from here, press escape. Using the click on the spleen itself, obviously it will allow you to pinch it, curve it, that now you can put even farther than the first one. This will sort of get the other side of the blade. And say okay. That is the surface of the blade. Close the geometry. Okay, now that this is created, we will make this plane, the plane we're working on. Say okay, done. All we need, at least for now. We'll hide this plane, and we will make the plane that was above it visible, the second plane, for the two lines we drew, two planes we drew. This is the higher up plane, the second plane that we drew. On this second plane, we select sketch on the second plane, obviously. And now we're here sketching using a vertical line. We simply drop down using this and about here. Just use your common sense and draw a horizontal line this direction. And press escape. Press again another line from this to this point. Doesn't necessarily have to be this long, but obviously you can make it. Use the smart dimension. Click on this and this. Now it's specifying the angle. We'll just give it 30-degree angle. Press enter. Angle is set. We also need to give it the dimension. Click on this end and then click on this end. Need to specify this length, which is going to be 14.21. Press enter. Now the right length is set. Okay, so finally, get out of the smart dimension, use the align command just to mark that this is where we are drawing the line. Press escape, use it again, and draw another at this point. Just to mark, press escape, and now we will use the trim entities command. Remove this, remove this. We just needed these 2 points, this point, this point. Spleen command, spleen. Click on this point, click on this point, press escape, select it, and pinch it slightly in this direction. Give it a slight angle, obviously, slight curve. Do it again, another spleen command. Draw another spleen straight, escape, click on the spleen, allow you to bend the spleen, and you will bend the spleen ever so slightly above the first one. So now it forms a complete surface. Press OK. And press OK. We are done sketching these 2 spleens. One thing to do, go back to edit sketch and trim this part and this part. So now this is a complete surface.